All right. Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the April 17th, 2025 Lacey Library Board meeting to order. The time, we'll call it 5:31. I'd like to start with roll call, please. So if you're here, please say here. Amy.
Here.
Okay. Oz.
Here.
Charlotte.
Here.
Pamela.
Here.
Avani.
Here.
Great. We have a quorum. Welcome, everyone. Our first order of business is to approve the agenda. I hope everybody has a copy either on your phone, iPad, or paper in front of you. We will get through our agenda in our minutes today. We're going to do a little introductions. We have some new folks here we're really excited about. Then we'll have Christina give us the library manager's report. We're also going to talk about our next meeting, which we need to reschedule. So we'll get that all organized. And that'll be our order of business for today. So is there a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that we approve the agenda as written. I'll second it.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. All right, next is approval of the minutes from the January 29th, 2025 meeting. If you'll recall, we had Blake in here representing the Lacey Library, gave us a great report. We did some election of officers for the 2025 calendar year. And we also said goodbye to James, who had been with us for several years. Is there any, do I have a motion to approve the minutes from the January 29, 2025 meeting?
I have a typo.
Got a typo? Okay.
Typo. Library manager's report. To third paragraph, last line, Blake thinks.
Oh, things.
Thinks, yeah.
Okay. I'll
Blake
fix it.
thinks. Okay. Thank you. Okay, with that change, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I move to approve the minutes from the January meeting.
Second?
A second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. It's time for public comments. There are no public with us in the room. Brandy, do you see anybody online?
There's nobody.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, I'd like to dive into the meat of our agenda this afternoon. And I would like to welcome our new board member, Oz, and our new library manager, Christina. And maybe we could just go around and do introductions. And if everybody's willing, maybe your name, what you do during the day, favorite dessert, and either your all-time favorite book or your favorite genre. So I'm giving you an out there because I can't pick an all-time favorite book. I have a lot of all-time books. So those are the, and if you're not comfortable, participating, that is totally fine. Okay, so let's start with Amy. Oh, Amy, what do you do during the day? Favorite dessert, book?
Hi, I'm Amy Blondin. During the day, I work for Northwestern Public Schools along with Charlotte in the communications office. Let's see, my favorite dessert, that is tough. I chocolate cake probably.
Okay,
Yeah, that comes to mind. And then my all-time favorite book is also tough, but I really love Pride and Prejudice. That's the one I kind of go back to the most when I need a comfort read.
Very good. Okay. How about our newest member, Oz?
My name's Oz. Favorite dessert is probably anything dark chocolate. And during the day, I mostly work on my tea company. And then can't pick a favorite book. A couple favorite authors, Octavia Butler and Robin Hobb.
Ah, very good.
I'm Pam Nelson, and during the day I am retired. But I
So whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
yeah, except it's strange how your calendar fills up. So I volunteer a lot and I travel whenever I can. I just got back from the Mediterranean, so favorite dessert. I love dark chocolate, but I love ice cream too. So it's
Dark chocolate.
exactly, yeah, dark chocolate gelato. Favorite author or book. I'm not even sure I could pick a favorite genre, so I just read just about anything.
Gotcha.
It's Avani, and I'd say my favorite dessert is a brownie.
Mhm.
I don't have a favorite genre or a book, but
I think we have to give you a pass on that because you are still in school and you're being told what to read most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
and then during the day I'm at school.
A student, right? Very good.
And where are you a student of?
Timberline.
And your June?
Great.
Christina Hancock, regional manager of the library, Lacey and Timberland. I'm sorry, Lacey and Hawks Prairie. Also, favorite dessert is also a brownie. Favorite book, I can't pick genre fantasy. So, yeah, or historical fiction. It really kind of depends.
Ah.
Yeah.
Outside or inside of the brownie?
Outside.
Corners.
Yeah.
Charlotte, and I am a paraeducator for Northwestern Public Schools. I have one of 13 positions in the district as an elementary school library assistant. So I get to see every kid in the school and find out what they're reading, and it's the best job ever.
That's great.
My favorite dessert is chocolate mousse. I'm with you, all you chocolate lovers. And again, can't pick a favorite book, but my favorite genre is definitely historical fiction.
Okay, very good. And I'm Scott Robinson. During the day, I work for the state. I'm the deputy director of a small state agency called the Recreation and Conservation Office. Favorite dessert is dark chocolate brownies warmed. I like the corner. So there we go. And I can't pick a favorite book, but my favorite genre is also fantasy or historical fiction. So we're going to get along great.
Yes.
This is awesome. So, very good.
A good crossover in that.
There is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Temeraire is a fun one. Yeah, we know that.
Yep. Yep. Well, great. Well, thank you, everybody. It's good to have a full crew here. So I look forward to working with you all. All right. I'm going to pass the baton over to Christina for the library manager's report. And could you also tell us where you came from and all that good
Yes,
stuff? And
I come from Arkansas. I've been there. I was there for 25 years. I spent the first 15 years in the Central Valley of California, moved to the South. I started working in libraries in 2008 and got my library degree at Wayne State, which is in Detroit.
oh, cool.
Only had to go there a couple times, but pretty much all online.
Right.
And then for the past decade, I was the director of the Library for the Blind and Print Disabled in Arkansas. My best friend moved to Portland, and I decided to make a change and looked at the Pacific Northwest Library Association job listings and picked a couple in Washington and ended up here.
Great. Must have been very rewarding to work with blind.
Yes.
Library for blind.
Very
Yeah.
rewarding. You learn so much about yourself and other people whenever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Mhm.
Well, welcome.
Yes, thank you. So my report, is a little different looking than Blake's. Timberland sort of has gone towards a more uniform report for library managers, for the Friends groups and library board groups. So some of the highlights, and sorry if I repeat some of Blake's stuff from last time.
Nope.
But our M system, which is our intelligent materials management system, is live at all TRL libraries. And that system basically, it tells our ILS what is popular at every branch. So if Lacey has a really high mystery checkout, we'll start getting more mysteries.
Oh,
And say if, Tumwater, if it was open, really liked sci-fi, they would start moving some sci-fi over to Tumwater. So it's a really intuitive system. I love it. I was really amazed whenever I did my interview that they had adopted it.
so y'all need to go get fantasy and historical. 10 each.
Yes, yes. We had several preschool through fifth grade classes visit in January and February and in March. We had library tours, story times. The story times include our book babies, toddler story times, preschool story times. There was the Lacey Loves to Read VIP reception in February, and we hosted author Varian Johnson, and I believe the mayor was there and the friends were there, and it was. Rich, were you guys there at the?
I was there.
I was
Okay.
not there this time.
And then there was also a writing art contest, and so the finalists and their families were able to come to the reception and have a Q&A with an author and an award ceremony. And it's just, I think it was a really good night. It was
a
only,
lovely reception. Yeah,
yes.
very well.
It was only my second day, so I wasn't invited. I'm sure I could have went. I had no idea. So we had some programs in the last several months. Like I said, book babies and toddler time, family story times. We've adopted, or we started having rather, family story times at Hawks Prairie, which has been really great. We had the ARP tax aid that just wrapped up. We were going to have some more Medicare programming, but those have been canceled because of some federal issues that are going on. So staffing updates. Lisa Heyerdahl is the new library supervisor. And she manages the circulation staff, which is our library assistants, the ones that work the desk. She is going on leave starting May 3rd, which will leave me as the only manager in the building. So it's going to be a little trial by fire, but it's going to be fine. It's how I've always worked.
Yeah.
You kind of get thrown in.
How you get to know the job.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. That's how you learn everything. So Blake has become the coordinating librarian. So he manages all of the programming staff. So the ones that do the story times and
Oh, I see.
and adult programming and all that. And then of course I'm the regional manager. So I am in contact with the board, this board, the Friends of the Library, as well as Timberland's board. So I'll be the one giving the reports and all of the presentations and out and about the community. So also, I hate that I didn't put that as there's the refresh and remodel is moved to the first quarter of 2025.
Is that for Hawks Prairie or Lacey?
Lacey. Yes.
Just had one during the pandemic.
Yes. So it's going to be a new remodel. It's going to open up the library to be more spatially, spatially kind to the public. That's a weird way to put it, but right now everything's very convoluted. Like the computers are right in the middle. They want to build a very large play structure in the children's area, which they're moving out of that corner and having it in the back of the library. And so it's going to be like a 2-story, basically a treehouse. Yeah, fun. Yeah.
Kind of like what they have with the hands-on children's museum.
Yeah. And I think, I'm not sure which library has it, like one has a big mushroom and one has like a pirate ship. So we're getting the tree house because, all the trees around us. Yeah.
And that's the first quarter of 26.
Yes. So late January, we'll start closing down. And there's things that we want to discuss with the city as it pertains to having a small space to do takeout service or a small library operation. So that's something that we'll have to figure out.
And that was done last time too.
Right.
when
Right.
They also went through the refresh.
Right.
Right.
So you'll
Yeah.
close the library completely?
Yes.
Do you have any information on the duration of closure?
By June. So
Wow.
it could be it's a big one. Yeah.
This is maybe not fair to ask since you're
It's
so new, but I have the sense that we sort of just refreshed and remodeled the library. So is this just the regular cycle of refresh?
Yes, and there's a whole reorganization, and that's with the people and also with the branches. But we have an operations supervisor. Her name is Brenda Lane, and she's really good with spatial design. And so she's wanting to go through the libraries and make sure that they're more of a community-based center. I mean, obviously with books, that's what we're there for. That we can basically keep up with community demand on our space. So yeah.
Do you know if they're going to be putting the study rooms in at the same time?
I'm hoping so. I had a meeting with her yesterday and it slipped my mind. But I do have a note from Holly that I need to include that in a budget request to the city. So I'm hoping that that's still a go. I'm gonna get with her one more time, just a quick Teams message to ask if that's still something that we're looking at. So I can then go to the city and request that as well. So I have my homework cut out for me.
I think the city has already approved
Yeah, I
money.
thought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and I think, and I'm not sure if they need to,
Reapprove it or move
yes,
it
or like move
forward.
it, yes.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just
Reappropriate. Yeah.
re-enter the document just in case. Some updates, Tumwater will reopen in July 1st. The Olympia Library was closed for 2 weeks to upgrade and refresh. That caused a lot of traffic in Lacey, in Hawks Prairie. We were staffing 3 at the desk just to make sure that we had enough to cover the influx of people. The Nosh podcast covered the loneliness epidemic in their most recent episode. But there was an even more recent episode with State Librarian Sarah Jones, and she talked about the state of libraries with the IMLS cuts. And so that's a really good one to listen to. My former position at the Arkansas State Library was a federal position, and it was also supported by IMLS. So I'm a little worried about them. I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah.
We also began offering monthly author talks. And so January through March, we offered talks from authors like Lee Hawkins, Dan Heath, Clara Bingham, and Jennifer Weiner. And then I have a list here of the expanded access libraries that don't require staff. I think Blake went over that last time, but I thought I'd just go ahead and add the locations.
Great.
And then there's a couple of Friends funded programs at the bottom. Those are just a few. The Friends, you know, they definitely monetarily support our programming every month. So our Anywhere Library Stops, which is our Anywhere Library van, I listed all of the stops there. There's several spots in Lacey and Via. And when I moved here, I didn't realize there was a Little Rock as well. Wow.
It's a little smaller.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just added some statistics, our physical and digital checkouts, the holds placed, in our internet sessions. I was able to get a little of, or get some statistical information about last year to this year. And our circ in Lacey is up around 4%, and our Hawks Prairie circulation is up 42%. So we're doing really well there as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And that's all I have. Any questions?
Questions?
I'm just curious, the increase, is it broken down digital versus physical?
It's my stuff right here is, you can see the physical and digital, but I didn't add last year's, but I can do that from now on in my reports.
A question about your M system. Does that track physical and electronic books, or just physical?
Just physical.
And then the class visits in January and February.
Mhm.
Do you know what schools?
We had several preschools. I'll have to get you that information. I'm so sorry. And I can add stuff like that in the future.
I'm just interested because I'm affiliated with an elementary school, and that
Yeah.
would have been a really cool thing for our kids to do. I don't know what, do I need to talk to her?
Yeah.
Which teachers I need to convince?
Yeah, Megan Thomas is the one that, Megan Thomas is the one. No, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting my Megans mixed up. If you're watching, Megan, I'm so sorry. I will, it's
Megan.
Megan, GH.
Yeah.
Yes. Megan Hall. Thank you. Okay.
You've only been here a few weeks.
I know.
That's when I ask you, do you have, I really am asking, do you have, I wanted if you have it, but I don't hold it against you if you don't.
No, I understand.
All right. Are there other questions, comments? Well, thank you very much. that was perfect. And we look more forward to hearing more about the refreshed and all that. And if we can assist in that, let us know for sure. And I understand next month next meeting, we will probably talk about the budget more and make sure that that money, because Lacey does their budget annually, from what I understand. So we have to be sure that that gets
Yeah.
carried forward. So,
Right.
okay, great. All righty. The next item on the agenda is to reschedule our next meeting. So we had originally chosen, is that right? Okay, good. June 19th, didn't sound right. June 19th. And that is a holiday. And so we are looking at rescheduling that. I have this handy dandy little calendar here that tells me when the room is available. So I am going to offer either June 12th, which is a Thursday prior, or June 26th, which is a Thursday the following week. Would one of those?
I am gonna be.
I didn't hear
I'm
that.
gonna be out of town the 26th.
Okay. Does the 12th work by chance?
You make it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Me.
Okay. So I need a motion to reschedule the June 19, 2025 meeting to June 12, 2025.
I move that we reschedule the June 19th meeting to Thursday, June 12th, 2025, 5:30 PM at a location designated by the city clerk.
It'd probably be right here. So, okay, do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, anybody opposed? Okay, we're good. We have done that. Good business. Thank you. Is there anything else for the good of the order?
Just wanted to mention if anybody has a desire to see something extremely fun and adorable. Next week is our elementary battle of the books. Am I stealing your thunder? Were you going to share that?
Please, I would love to
Okay.
have somebody else.
I love it. It's one of my favorite events of the year that the school district does. And it's this year, I think it's at Salish
It is.
All right.
Salish Middle
Okay.
School. Yeah.
at 6:30 PM at Salish on April 23rd. And there's a team from each of our elementary schools and it's just
14 teams.
yes, it's fun and these kids are very passionate about it. So it's fun to have a good audience there. So
Great. Thank you.
That's 6:30.
mm. What's the book this year, Charlotte? Do you know off the
Well, there are 9 books on the reading list.
Yeah, right.
Oh, the Coiner book?
Yeah.
No, we haven't. plugged
Okay,
the book.
okay.
This program was started by a librarian named Mark Coiner, who was the librarian at Horizons Elementary for 2 years before somebody lured him away to the Olympia School District. And sadly, he was killed in a car accident about 3 years ago. So we now every year ask all the students who participate, not just the ones who make the team that go to the district level, but all of them who participate at the school level, we ask them to vote on their favorite book. And whichever book gets the most votes, we designate that the Coiner Award winner for that year. And Mark's sister works in a library. She's a children's services, youth services librarian in Philadelphia. And we sent her a copy of the.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. That's good. Okay, anything else for the good of the order today? All right, so I would like to adjourn the meeting. We'll call it 5 minutes to 6, and we'll see everybody here in June. Thank you very much.
This meeting.